Welcome to the Silvan Australia podcast, where we talk everything rural lifestyle. Okay, for those that missed part one of this podcast, I urge you to go back and have a listen. We caught up with Fraser of Fiskars. We go through the Gerber range with him that Silvan Australia is now carrying. Anyway, here's part two of that same podcast. We go through a few more of the products, some really interesting stuff in the Gerber range, and you can find these at your local Silvan and Selector dealer. So thanks for tuning in. Here's part two of the podcast. Hey Grant, tell us a bit about this baby here. I actually got a one in stock here over here as well. This is the Versafix Pro fixed blade machete hybrid. So talk us through that one there, because that is an impressive bit of kit, that one.
Yeah, okay. So the Versafix Pro, again, a very new product for us at Gerber. And it's, I guess the best way to describe this product, it's a hybrid. Mm-hmm. And what that means is it's really a combination of a knife and a machete. Most people who would think machetes would be quite a large, heavy product designed for slashing and those sorts of activities. But it obviously would be too big for sort of smaller, finer cutting work. So what Gerber's designed is basically a product that is kind of in between a full-blown machete and a large, oversized knife. So it's designed to do sort of, I guess, the combination of both tasks, but in one tool. So when you look at the product, I guess there's three things that this product simply will do, and that's to cut, to chop, and also for batoning. And I'll get onto batoning in a minute. So I guess the two primary task for this product would be to cut and to chop. So cutting would be done by this kind of received sort of blade edge down here, so more finer work. But as you can see, the shape of the blade is very much what they call a belly forward design. So all the weight of the blade is very much towards the tip. So obviously from a slashing or a clearing perspective, if you're in a paddock or a yard where you need to do some slashing, all the weight of the blade is very much forward to give you obviously more sort of power, more leverage. But you can also see there's actually holes positioned out of the steel, because it is a full tang blade. And again, that's all about balance and putting the weight where it's needed. So it's designed to reduce overall weight, but as you can see, the weight's very much at the top edge of the blade, and all the weight and is towards the leading edge. So that's, I guess, the design, sort of that belly forward blade shape. It's always got a black finish, so it's corrosion or rust free. On the top of the blade, you'll see these sort of rivets. So that's called jimping. So jimping is actually designed for batoning. So batoning is basically a task that's used for splitting logs, and it actually use a separate log to actually strike the top of the blade. The spine of the blade's quite thick, but these rivets here, the jimping is designed for sort of non-slip work. So if you're obviously striking the top of this blade with force to then create a split in a log, it's designed for sort of non-slip. So that's why those rivets or jimping are there. So it's a really cool shape. As I said, it's a multi-purpose product. The grip, obviously similar to the Ultimate knife, again, is a rubber overmold grip. This blade is also full tang like the Ultimate, and again, same principle. It's designed to be non-slip. Extended finger guard, again, to protect your fingers. And on the back there, you can sort of see the end of the blade, and there's got a hole that so you can again attach a lanyard if you want to secure it to your piece of rope or twine or something. So you got some fastening points as well there. It does come with a locking sheath, and again, you can mount that onto a pack. You can mount it onto a leg or a belt. So again, it's a fantastic product, brand new for us, and I think it would appeal to a lot of your, particularly your regional consumers who maybe out in the paddock who don't want to carry a huge amount of array of products or knives or whatever it may be. It kind of is a product that would do multiple tasks without sort of carrying too much on you. So if you sort of need to slash in particular and then do some finer work, some chopping or splitting, but then also if you're going away on a weekend with the boys hunting or fishing, it's great to have in the back of the ute. So
Yeah, I can imagine them using this in the banana plantations as well. So some of our customers that are on banana plantations would certainly be using something like that, I can imagine.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. And obviously, I think Gerber at this stage in our assortment has about 7 different machetes. This is obviously the smallest of them, if you want to call it a machete or a machete hybrid. But yeah, obviously, different machetes will have different blade lengths, and some have serrations, some have serrations on the top of the blade, so they all have a slight point of difference. But yeah, absolutely, any sort of plantation where slashing is required, machetes are a perfect instrument. So yeah.
Yeah, no, very good. Moving along, the suspension. Now, how do you say the suspension next or suspension NXT?
Either. I think the Americans call it Next, but I call it NXT. So
sounds cool, NXT, to be honest.
Yeah, I think NXT sounds much cooler as well. So yeah, it's obviously one of the categories that Gerber plays in is multi-tools. First and foremost, we are a knife company. That's our roots, both in fixed blade and folding knives. But yeah, obviously multi-tools is a massive part of our assortment. And yeah, we've got obviously 2 different multi-tools available through Silvan now. The Suspension Next is actually our biggest selling multi-tool. It's a fantastic tool. It's a full size. It's what's called it's a butterfly design with outward opening blades, and I'll explain that in a second. But yeah, essentially full size. And to obviously open the tool, you just open it like so. Obviously, again, visual, but the first thing that the tool has is a spring-loaded plier system. Okay, so again, that's a personal preference. A lot of multi-tools in the market have springs or don't. Purely personal preference. This does have springs, so to me, I love a spring-loaded multi-tool or plier system because it allows you to open it with one hand and use it with one hand. I guess key features on the NXT, or the Next. So it's got 15 tools in total. Most jaw-based and butterfly opening multi-tools will have a plier head with sort of multiple features and benefits. So again, needle nose pliers, standard pliers, and then wire stripper. Okay. As you close the unit, all of the remaining tools are then what's called outward opening. So that means when the unit is in its closed position, I can access all the tools simply by one hand and deploying the tool with my thumb. Every single one of these tools will lock. Okay, so from a safety perspective, it's great. Just a simple slip down of the thumb, and then the knife or the screwdriver will obviously then close into its little home. So I guess some of the tools that are on this particular product are your combo knife. Okay, so again, half serrated, half straight edge. And then just simply by using my fingernail, I can obviously start to deploy all of these different tools. So you've got things like bottle opener, can opener, small flathead, large flathead, one-handed scissors, which I think are a fantastic addition to any multi-tool. Is a pair of scissors. And then on the flip side is obviously all your drivers. So you obviously Phillips head, that's a little awl there, and then there's a much larger flathead with a double-sided file as well. So it's got basically everything you need in a multi-tool. It's easy to use, spring-loaded pliers, as I mentioned. It does come stand with a pocket clip. However, if you want to obviously mount it, it does come with a sheath as well. So if you want to chuck it on your belt loop, you've got that choice. Otherwise, it can go into the pocket. It's got this, again, skeletonized frame system. And again, it's all about weight saving. Okay, so if you can see that, or the one you've got in front of you, Nick, will kind of demonstrate that. But yeah, it's a really cool design. It's very modern, but end of the day, a multi-tool has to be effective and really efficient to what sort of task you're up for, whatever that may be. Hence the name multi-tool. So it's a fantastic product. As I said, it's one of our best sellers. There is a black version coming, bit of a hot off the press for 2022. So this is obviously the stainless steel, but there will be a black full version, which again, a lot of usage of black is either in tactical or military use. We supply a lot of products to the US military. I think we're the #1 direct supplier of both knives and multi-tools to the US military, which is always fantastic to make people aware of. And obviously anything with military is it needs to be black for reflection and that sort of thing. So obviously this current model that we've got available now through Silvan is stainless steel, but black is coming. So look out for that. I look
forward to seeing that. Now the other one, this is a multi-tool as well, the crucial multi-tool. Talk us through that one as well. That's a little bit smaller, but quite a smart looking unit, I must say.
Yeah.
For those that are watching the video there.
Absolutely. So you're spot on, Nick. So the whole idea of the Crucial is to be, I guess, a couple of things. One, much smaller, more compact, a little bit lighter, but also essentially it has got the most required tools of any multi-tool. So it hasn't got all of the tools that are on, say, the suspension NXT. It's just got the real key products. So it's obviously much more compact, more minimalistic. But yeah, certainly more, I guess, designed for a pack or the pocket, and it does have a pocket clip as well. So from a carry or a fastening perspective, it's really cool. Okay, so like the NXT, again, butterfly opening. So again, just open it up. Now this doesn't have spring pliers. Okay, so I need obviously 2 hands to obviously open and close the jaws. But the first thing I guess you'll notice is the actual shape of the handle. Okay, so it's much more ergonomic, and because the reason it is more ergonomic and built that way is because it's a smaller, more pocket-sized multi-tool. Having a more ergonomic type shape handle actually gives you better torque because it's obviously smaller and lighter. You need a little bit more help through the handle, so hence why the handle is curved. When you're actually gripping that and using the pliers, the design and the shape of that will obviously help with the task that you're doing. So again, like NXT, standard features on the pliers, again, needle nose, standard pliers, and then wire stripper. As you close the unit, again, it's both an outward opening design with its blade and its tools. So again, this is also a combo blade. Again, one-handed opening. It's got what's called a liner lock. It's a slightly different locking system to the NXT, but again, this blade will lock, and then it just closes down one-handed. One of the other cool things on this product is this. It's got an inbuilt carabiner, so if you need to fasten it to something, obviously this little clip design here, you can obviously attach it, but like most multi-tools on the market, it also doubles as a bottle opener. Okay. Any multi-tool must have a bottle opener. But yeah, first and foremost, the primary purpose of that is the carabiner to attach it. Okay. And again, that just folds down one-handed. And again, like all multi-tools, as you open up on the other side, again, they're all outward opening blades. Your key features are your screwdrivers. So you got Phillips head here, flat head here. And all your bits and pieces.
It's a magnificent look. That one actually looks really smart. I actually like the look of it. The green and the brown as well works really well together as well.
For sure.
And it's a very, very smart looking tool, that one, I must say. So that one
just gives you 2 options, I guess, to consider if you're looking at a multi-tool, Nick. If you want more, smaller, compact pocket size with, the basic necessities of any multi-tool with that inbuilt carabiner, Crucial is a fantastic option. But obviously, if you want a little bit more options with a multi-tool as far as the amount of tools and also the spring pliers, slightly larger design, NXT, fantastic.
Tell us, where can people find more information? I know your YouTube channel is a great source. I know I did a bit of research there. So where can we find more information on the Gerber range?
So you mentioned YouTube. We have our own YouTube channel. All our videos, all our content is on our YouTube channel. There's obviously sort of third-party reviewers and lots of information you can get through the internet and social media these days. But our official, content is on YouTube. And then from a website perspective, our website is www.gerbergear.com. That's based in the US. One thing I actually mentioned, which I very remiss of me, all of our products also do come with a 25-year warranty. Nick, so we obviously stand by our product. Don't need to do anything. Obviously, it's something that we pride ourselves on. It's on the packaging, and
that's
really proud of.
25 years. Not many people offer 25 years these days, so that is great. That is really good. Also, you can find the products that we spoke about today on the Silvan Australia website as well. Yes. So silvan.com.au.
Please, yes.
And they are also going to be in our Buyer's Rural Lifestyle Guide that we spoke about in the last episode with Michael Frost. These products that we discussed today are in that catalogue as well. And we look forward to really expanding on this range. It's It's marketed well. It's a reputable name, and we're really excited to be part of it. To be honest, we're really excited.
Fantastic.
So
yeah, we're very excited. I'm based in Melbourne, as you probably know. I've had the pleasure of meeting the two Michaels at head office, and it's a fantastic facility you guys got down in Keysborough. We're very, very happy to have Silvan as a distributor for us. We think there's fantastic opportunities to grow the assortment of Gerber. As I said, there's probably close on 200 SKUs that we'll have in our assortment in 2022. Very much. A lot of those are task specific, and it can be for hunting, can be fishing, general farm, rural agricultural work. So yeah, obviously we've just started to add the Gerber product into the Silvan assortment for your catalogs and your consumers. Really look forward to working particularly with Frosty as time moves forward. And he's a mad Bulldog supporter, so I won't hold that against him. But it's great to be part of the Silvan family.
No, we won't. Hey Grant, thanks for your time on the podcast. Look, I'm sure we'll do another episode in the coming months, weeks, where we expand on the range and we'll talk more about Gerber. I'm really looking forward to it. But thanks for coming on for this episode. We really appreciate it, and no doubt we'll see you very soon.
Thanks, Nick. I really appreciate the opportunity to be part of it.
No worries. Thanks.
Okay. Thanks, Nick. Bye-bye.